Good morning, class. Today we are going to enter subtopic 2.2 homologous series. We are in chapter 2 from 5 right now. So I hope you still remember that last week or in the last lesson you were learning about carbon compounds. So carbon compounds are divided into two. One is organic, one is inorganic. And in our syllabus we will focus more on organic compounds, which are hydrocarbon and non-hydrocarbon. And under the small hydrocarbon, we will learn about saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So please bear in mind that we are not going to focus on this one. This one you focus in Form 6. Also not this one, but starting from this, the next subtopic, we are focusing on saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So 2.2 homologous series. This is a new term, istilah baru yang kamu akan belajar mulai bab ini. Okay, siri homolog in bahasa Melayu. What is homologous series? There are millions of organic compounds known so far. So in order to study the physical properties and chemical reaction of organic compounds, they are classified into groups of compounds called homologous series. Okay, so I repeat that one more time. Sangat banyak, millions of organic compounds, sangat banyak. Okay, kita kategorikan dia kepada homologous series. Maksudnya yang ini semua ni boleh dikategorikan kepada siri homolog. So what is siri homolog actually? The homologous series has the following characteristic. The same general formula. Ada formula, I give you an example. Today we are going to focus on CnH2n plus 2. Okay, this formula. The same functional group. Apa itu functional group? Group of atoms bonded to an organic molecular compound. We will see on that later on. The same chemical properties. Consecutive member differ by one carbon atom and two hydrogen atom. Ini perbezaan dia. Physical properties that gradually change from one member to the next. So I bet you don't understand what I am talking right now. So I'm going to teach you the first homologous series. We are going to focus on the first one today, which is alkane. This is what it meant by general formula. Alkane ada sangat banyak member, but for your information, in Form 5, you are going to focus on 10 members only. Ni 1, 2, 3 until 10 members. So how to memorize, I will teach you later on. Okay, so general formula for the first homologous series adalah CnH2n plus 2. We read this as CnH2n plus 2, where the n starts from 1 to 3. Apa maksudnya ini? Later you are going to put inside. Kalau n sama dengan 1, what is the formula? Contoh, C1H 2 kali 1, 2, 2 tambah 2, 4. So it will be CH4. 1 usually we do not write lah, 1. Macam biasa lah kan, we do not write. So the first member punya formula adalah CH4. Okay, itu guna dia the N. N tu sebenarnya adalah bilangan karbon. Functional group. So this is the group CC yang membuatkan benda ni berfungsi. What is the name of this group? Dia adalah single bond between carbon atoms. Apa maksud cikgu berfungsi just now was begini kelas. How these things are going to work? We are going to react this with a lot of things. Contohnya, we are going to react them with bromine, with hydrogen, with oxygen. What will happen to them when we react when we let different reactants bertindak balas dengan diorang? So what will happen? Apa hasil dia? Apa persamaan kimia dia? And how to count? And so on lah. So type of organic compound adalah saturated. Saturated means tiada double bond. Tiada double bond. Okay, so ingat, today we are going to focus on alkane. General formula CnH2n plus 2. Hafal, because this one is not given in the exam. Okay, so the first one. Molecular formula, structural formula, and nomenclature. So, macam mana mau tahu dia punya molecular formula? The molecular formula adalah chemical formula lah. Molecular formula for methane is CH4. How to get methane CH4 is actually from the general, yang umum, CnH2n plus 2. Kita bermula dengan 1. Kita bermula dengan 1. Okay? Kita bermula dengan 1, so it will be CH4. Jadi kalau 2, kalau N sama dengan 2, masuklah C2H, 2 kali 2 4, and then 4 tambah 2 6, C2H6, and so on lah. Okay, begitu cara untuk dapat dia punya molecular formula. Next, electron arrangement. Electron arrangement in methane, and also the structural formula of methane. We are not going to focus in this one first, okay? We are going to focus more on dia punya structural formula. Structural formula macam begini. If the formula is CH4, you draw C first. C first, and then 1C is actually ada 4 ikatan. 1C ada 4 ikatan. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the element bonded? It's actually the H. Macam mana they know that this first formula ada 4 is actually from the CnH2n plus 2, the general formula. Okay, kita akan tengok lebih banyak after this. So let us look at this one first. Okay, root name. The name of the members of each homologous series in a straight chain according to the IUPAC nomenclature consists of 2 components. Ada 2 lah nama dia. Root name represent the number of carbon atom in the longest chain, and also suffix name. So apa maksud dia di sana? If number of carbon atom 1, dia punya root nama asas dia meth, and then eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, and dec. So kalau kita punya nama adalah, if you are concentrating on alkane, so member pertama adalah methane, second ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and also decane. Okay, kalau kita mau bincang tentang alkene pula, the name for alkene, so it will be methane, and then ethene, propene, butene, pentene, macam begitu. Sambung saja the root and suffix. Sambung saja. Kalau alkohol, methanol, ethanol, propanol, like that. Sambung sahaja. Okay, tapi ada sikit lah mau tambah for alkohol, belum lagi hari ini. Hari ini kita fokus alkane dulu. Okay, for example, write the molecular formula and the name of alkane with 3 carbon atoms. Bila N sama dengan 3, remember, molecular formula, dia punya dia punya general formula is CnH2n plus 2. So, what you do is, you will put the 3 inside the N. Gantikan dia. 3 inside N, and then 3 inside N. 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. So, the formula will be C3H8. How to name it? The root name is prop. Okay, dia punya suffix adalah N. So, dia punya nama penuh adalah, the name of alkane with 3 carbon atoms adalah propane. Okay. The nomenclature of organic compound is based on the regulations, syarat yang ditetapkan oleh International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So, mari kita tengok alkane. Before we go further, I would like to show you this one. Okay, this is the first 10 members of alkane, and you are going to understand this one through this diagram. So, kalau dia punya number of atom carbon 1, masukkan 1 di dalam formula lah. So, like I said just now, 1 tidak payah tulis. Okay, nama dia methane. Okay, jadi dia punya formula, macam mana dia dapat begini, is actually from the molecular formula. C, kemudian 1 2, 3, 4. Satu C hanya boleh ada 4 ikatan. Satu C bukannya macam tu bintang kah, matahari kah. This is tidak exist. Okay, tidak boleh. Satu C only has 4 bonds. Okay. Yang kedua, number of carbon atom 2 kan. So put the 2 inside N. It will become C2H6 because 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So the name will be ethane. Okay? Ethane. The name will be ethane. Structural formula, how it gets like this. Lukis dulu C. C bond C. C bonded to C first. C duluan, C. Kemudian, after that, after you draw the C, ingat ada 2 kan? So you draw 2 first. C bonded to C, and then you remember what I said just now. One C has 4 bonds. So this C, dia punya bond yang pertama adalah sini. Sudah ada. Kedua, ketiga, keempat. Okay? This C, dia punya bond yang pertama yang tengah-tengah. They share already. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one C has 4 bonds. Kalau di tengah-tengah, they are sharing with each other. Okay, same goes to this one juga lah. So penuhkan, okay, fill in the blank bonds with H. With H. Why H? Because that's what's in the general formula. Later you will see ada O lah. Okay, itu nantilah. So today we are focusing on alkane first. Alkane first. Okay, so the third member is propane, di mana dia punya number of carbon atoms adalah 3. So put the 3 inside the N. Sama juga C3H8. So sama juga, you have to draw the C first and then bond it, and then you kira 1C ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ada 4 bond. Okay, so I hope you understand this one. Same goes to the rest of the members. So sekarang ni kan kelas, it's very hard to remember semua kan. Macam mana lah kalau soalan exam say berikan nama, give the name for C5H12. C5H12 adalah pentane. Tapi kamu boleh hafal kah all of this? Can you hafal all of this? If you can, then congratulations. But if you cannot, like me, dulu I used to make some mnemonic. Okay? So what mnemonic that I use is begini. You remember this one? My elephant pergi beli pen. Okay? Hingga hilang orang nampak dia. My elephant pergi beli pen hingga hilang orang nampak dia. My is for methane, elephant is for ethane, per r, okay. The third one ada r, so itu prop. Okay, yang ketiga bel, b for boot. And then pentane. So this one is the fifth. And then, okay, actually from pen until the next following ones, you can use the polygon. Okay, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon. So if you know that pentagon tu kan ada 5 sisi. Okay, ada 5 sisi pentagon. So pentagon ada 5 sisi. So the next after pentagon, kamu tahu kan, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon. So all of that actually can represent the number of carbon atoms also. So the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you don't want to use this one, pen hingga hilang orang nampak dia pun okay. You use the polygon punya sisi. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you to remember the first 10 member. Actually dia ada banyak lagi ya, 11 until banyak, sangat banyak, but your syllabus will focus on 10 members only, so you should be grateful. You can go to the internet and you can find more members of alkane, and kamu akan nampak tuh pelik-pelik tuh dia punya nama. Okay, so for now this mnemonic can be used to hafal all. Untuk alkohol pun boleh. Methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol, pentanol, hexanol, like that. Okay, so that's all for the introduction for alkane. Okay, I will upload some works in the Google Classroom from Buku Chugazami. Please check. Okay, today is just easy simple introduction. Thank you very much, class.